Fala galera, Leandro aqui, deste game. Pessoal, voltamos com Final Fantasy XVI, diretamente onde paramos. Se não for inscrito no nosso canal, se inscreva, ative o sininho de notificações para não perder nada, torne-se membro se desejar. E só bora pro vídeo, bora pra lá. E Final Fantasy XVI está incrível. Tô sentindo meio lagado hoje, viu? Sentindo não, tá meio lagado. Agora, o porquê, só Deus. Deixa aqui meu painel para poder acompanhar aqui. Só bora. Vá para o Lago Leste. Lá tem uns bonequinhos ali.
What happened here?
Receba logo de cara aí esse ataque nada apelativo de Clive.
Who would order such a thing?
Receba. Fica na tua aí, vai.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Tô esquecendo de marcar o inimigo, assim fica pior.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Dogs? Yay, we're innocent people! Get them! You know what to do, boy. There, boy! Sick of Toggle! You know what to do, boy.
Rapaz, é igualzinho o Devil May Cry. Igualzinho essa situação aí.
Get him! Keep your distance, boy. It's over. Sick of Toggle. You know what to do, boy. Stay down. So, sick of Toggle. That's enough. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here.
Calma, dragãozinho. Receba.
Put them all to the sword, bearer or no.
Mate todos os soldados. Tem mais ali.
There, boy. Over here. Get him, boy. It's over. Too slow. Sick of Toggle. Stay down.
all must burn.
Ó, o homem do martelo.
Bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
Right.
I know. You can wait.
É bem rápido. Não dá nem pra apelar. Eita, eu tava esquivando.
Get him, boy. There, boy.
Atordoou.
Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Essa esquiva na hora certa é massa demais.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Atordoa.
There, boys.
Toma.
Sick of Toggle.
Vai embora. Inimigos derrotados. Meio lagado mesmo, velho.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Será que é a
So
plataforma?
much better.
Ou porque eu tô upando um vídeo?
Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
Abrir a janela aqui que tá calor.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Só liberou o esconderijo. Bora lá. Corrigindo os erros.
To sit solo then.
Parece que foi Clive mesmo que matou o irmão. Tá lá em cima. Visite o solário de Sid.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
Então não pense.
But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital
Aí sim, hein?
and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
Vossa refulgência. Essa é nova, viu?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look...
Senhor da Azia. Senhor do refluxo.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Nossa refulgência tá lá as últimas, viu?
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Fale com o Sharon.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Vamos ver se ela tem uma espadazinha pra gente.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing, and a Tintyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Vou afiar a espada. No bom sentido.
Well? What do you want? No scratches, right?
Oh, é troféu. Fabriquei a espada misery.
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Mas não tenho nada para poder melhorá-la. Já tô com ela, né? Já. Fale com Otto.
I heard Otto barking at his earlier.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
all as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But it's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Relatório de aliados desbloqueados. Relatório de aliados. Agora você pode ver os relatórios dos aliados falando com o Gut nesse botão. Esses documentos compilados pelo Romp Maldição contêm informações sobre as missões disponíveis em Valistea. Beleza.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Fale com Gav. Rapaz, o Play 5 rabicholou. Tá rodando um Final Fantasy lagado.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief.
Até ontem tava lisinho, hoje já tá lagado.
Is this all of us?
Que é isso, Sony?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Galera, tá na live aí, sejam todos bem-vindos. Podem interagir com a gente aí, fica à vontade.
Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icon.
Quer dizer que vamos invadir a capital real. Gosto assim.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Rapaz, o povo não quer deixar Clive e Jill ser feliz. A Clive também tá dando mole. Missão principal. E as recompensas ainda são bem fracas, né? Nem anima o cara a fazer secundária. Vá para o rincão setentrional. É isso aí mesmo. subindo, né? Mas...
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Sun's setting fast.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Miranda alumiada.
Get him, boy! Keep your distance, boy! Sick him, Toggle! Get him, boy!
Essa espada flamejante tá destruindo tudo, velho.
Give them all you've got, boy! There, boy! Over here.
Perceba!
Get him, boy! Not this time. You know what to do, boy. There, boy! Sick him, Toggle. Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! There, boy! Get him, boy!
Devil May Cry puro, velho.
Sick him, Toggle! Give them all you've got, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy! Over here. Sick him, Toggle! Get him! There, boy! Get him! You know what to do, boy.
Devil May Cry purinho.
Sick him, Toggle! There, boy! Get him, boy! Sick him, Toggle! Get him! Get him, boy! Over here.
Que é isso, Shone? Que lag.
Sick of Toggle. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of
Procure a dama. A procurarei.
I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Did you say it was in these pies again?
Oh, and a
Fresh fish. Pulled from the sea of grace this very morning.
Foi ela.
Carpets like this in the cap.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers
Rapaz!
always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
Eu tô vendo a mensagem de vocês agora, velho. Pelo celular não tava mostrando, não. Anderson, César apareceu.
Let us leave such impersonal
Foi
titles
que teve
to
aqui
my
no celular.
third clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you?
Agora apareceu a mensagem, velho.
Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Comprei o PlayStation 5, mas comprei esse game no lançamento full price. Eu sou trouxa. Esse não, esse é bom. Esse você fez um bom investimento. Rapaz, o chat tava bugado, velho.
His master deigned to appear.
Tava vindo não.
Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Esse é top, você não foi enganado não. Ah, você não tem. Aí você é trouxa.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
Cadê o Big John? Chama ele pra live.
That brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Tá vendo o vexame do Play 5 aí rodando o jogo exclusivo da Sony lagado?
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists.
Rapaz, até ontem tava rodando liso, mas hoje tá no vexame, viu?
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
Hoje tá no vexame.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Mas Clive não gosta disso não, que Jill já se jogou pra ele não quis. Olha lá, o Square. Derrubar minha live.
Tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
É capaz de edit, ó.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Bem-vindo ao véu. Ao véis, né? Fale com Isabelle. E aí, Belly?
Through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
Isabelle é cafetona.
Now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
A dama confia nele, viu?
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother.
120 por minuto foi de quebrar.
Bend in my shoulder. Perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Por minuto foi de quebrar, viu, César?
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to...
Será que é nessa missão que eu vou ganhar o troféu que vai tirar o gote dele, rapaz?
How much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy son's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
RPG, né, pai?
A man from the garrison.
RPG você tem que gostar.
Barracks is in order.
Ou pelo menos aturar conversas.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you.
The Witcher tu zerou mesmo, velho? Porque The Witcher, pai.
Last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know.
Se o cara não tiver paciência.
It's not been half a moon since Belen's
52 metros lá em cima.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what we want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Entregue e fale com Bernard Mori. Fale com Bertrand em Mori. Bora lá, né? Não tem como se esquivar, aqui é a missão principal.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Salve, Miguel, seja bem-vindo. E aí, meu irmão, como é que você tá?
That's enough damning. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as
Fale
intolerant
com o
as the Lord
B-Train.
says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until...
Fazer uma panorâmica aqui pra ver se eu vejo
Don't think he's a deserter, do you?
o íconezinho da missão, né?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
E na Bahia é tudo sossegado, meu irmão. Na Bahia não pega nada. Tudo certo na Bahia.
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader?
Melhor estado do Brasil.
Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you
E aí, como é que tá em Minas aí?
keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him.
Ainda bem que o chat voltou normal, senão eu não ia estar vendo ninguém.
Understood.
Fale com o caixeiro viajante. E o nosso Play 5 dando vexame rodando o FF16. Todo lagadinho.
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame.
Falta de otimização, né?
You've heard of her.
O jogo tá impecável, velho, mas... Já disseram que ele esquentou aí na luta, na primeira luta de Icons. Olha esse lag aqui agora.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Mas o jogo tá muito bom, velho.
Yes, that's right.
Sério, candidato a GOT.
Which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great
Aí sim, Miguel.
and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound. but
Tá jogando Final Fantasy também?
This one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
Você é sonista financiador da indústria. Não é, não.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean,
Rapaz, teve dois casos aí. Dois casos assim, que várias pessoas relataram, né? Na luta entre Ifrit e Garuda, a primeira, ele deu uma esquentada em alguns PlayStation 5. O meu rodou de boa. E agora eu tô enfrentando esse lag aqui. Ontem tava lisinho, velho. E hoje tá com esse 120 frames por minuto. Falar igual o nosso amigo Seja.
It smells of death here, Torgo.
Tá jogando o FF16?
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Receba logo especial aí.
there, boy. Sick of
Já foi. Eu não sei se Spider-Man consegue dar pau nesse jogo não, velho. Esse jogo tá incrível, velho. Examine o cadáver. Esse consegue não.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry.
E é bom eles otimizarem também para não ficar no vexame, né? Igual tá o FF16. Tá incrível, mas problemas técnicos também contam, né?
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb.
Rapaz, pra mim é o GOT, né? Até o momento é o GOT.
Wed? Where would they have gone?
Pra tirar aí, Spider-Man tem que vir daquele jeitão, arregaçando com tudo. Mas até o momento é o GOT, né?
I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Já segue a gente aí, né? Claro. Já deixa a inscrição do Prime pra ajudar a gente. Seja a gente lá na Kik também, a verdinha. E é nóis.
I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel.
Bora lá.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Isabela já chegou em Moro, foi? A cafetina.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales.
Isso é muito comum, viu? O cabra se apaixonar por essas
I found this with Tatienne.
profissionais.
I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
É sim. A dama, concluído. Ganhei nada.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Reúna-se na capela abandonada. Vamos invadir essa capital. Tô ligado que lá vai rolar muitas batalhas épicas.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Chegou um momento crucial da história. Se prosseguir, não poderá voltar. Quer continuar? Vamos continuar no próximo capítulo, falou? Então é isso, galera. Bora encerrar essa live. Aproveitar que lagou hoje aqui, o Play 5 rabicholou para rodar o FF16. E voltamos em uma próxima live, no próximo capítulo. Daqui onde paramos, falou? Quem quiser curtir aí detalhadamente, vamos estar publicando também nas outras plataformas. Vou ficando por aqui. Aquele abraço. Falou. Valeu!